So, Chef Pablo, what's going on?
What's going on, man? Thank you for having me. How are you doing today?
Thank you for taking the day out to come up here.
Oh,
I'm doing
absolutely.
fine.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Sorry, I got to get the phone situated.
Oh no, it's fine.
Yep. Definitely wanted to grace my presence on your platform. Thank you for inviting me here. You know,
You're
definitely.
welcome. Thank you for coming. So, Chef Pablo, so I want to just jump right into it. So, why don't you tell me about yourself? Like, who is Chef Pablo?
Who is Chef Pablo? I am, let's see, Chef Pablo. Who am I? Let's see. I am I don't even know how to describe it. I'm just me. I'll describe I am an outgoing, very laid back but outgoing. I'm a determined person at this point. I'm a father of three, as you guys probably know. I've been a father all my life since a teenager, so being a parent is basically all that I know. Um, who am I? I would say I'm still finding that out every day. Every day as I go, I'm still finding who I am as a person. Each day, I'm learning more about myself, as I grow. Um, but I'm a businessman. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a father. I'm a brother. I'm a family man. Yeah, that's pretty much to sum it all up. A friend.
How's fatherhood doing for you? What's fatherhood like?
Fatherhood is very challenging. I will say that. I had my first child when I was we had our first child when I was in the 11th, going to the 12th grade. So I was kind of grown early. So I didn't do a lot of things that a lot of kids or teenagers did. I was basically home being a dad. Pampers, making sacrifices. I had my own place in high school in 12th grade. So fatherhood has always been, it's like I just put on my shoes since I was 16 and haven't took them off and been running ever since. Like I just been going nonstop. So now I'm dealing with three teenagers, three that's all figuring themselves out as well. Um, so it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm not gonna lie, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. I wouldn't trade it for the world, to be honest.
Okay. So, what made you want to become a chef?
Um, Let me stop saying before I get in trouble.
You're
What made me
fine.
become a chef? I enjoyed cooking ever since I was a young boy. Ever since I was a child, my a lot of the men in our family cooked. From my uncles, even like my aunts, their husbands, and things like that. Everybody cooked, and like the men in our family were like the cooks. So at an early age, I just kind of like took interest in cooking. I used to like to eat. So I used to like, let me figure out what I want to cook that make me eat. So one of my aunts, she's married to someone from Jamaica. I have another aunt that's married to someone from a different island from Africa. So I always like to um, mix it up. And that's when I learned. I learned how to cook Spanish food, African food, soul food, seafood since a little child. Like since I've been a little boy.
Okay,
So that
okay.
started the passion. That started it.
What's your favorite dish to make?
My favorite dish to make would be oxtails. I like to make, yeah,
Ooh, we're gonna
oxtails.
have to go back to that.
You say what?
We're gonna have to go back to that.
Yeah, I make some good oxtails. Like that's my favorite because I have a lot of dishes. My most popular dish that I'm requested to make is my seafood rice. That's my most popular dish all across boards. But the best dish that I like to make that I enjoy eating and it's my oxtails. I could I can eat oxtails and grits. I can eat oxtail egg rolls. I can eat oxtails
I
every
think
day.
I gotta book you.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
dead. I'm not lying. I'm not saying this just to be funny.
Yeah, definitely.
I know. I feel
We
like you could cook
definitely
some
could
mean
talk.
grits. I feel like you cook some mean grits with like butter and the seasoning and all that. You do grits with shrimp.
I was just talking to my aunt about that. Yes, I do. I cook my grits. I make sure my grits are cooked with soul. I was just literally having this conversation today. People rush and cook grits and they be greedy, they don't taste good. I cook my grits with butter. Like sometimes you don't even need a side to go with it. The shrimp, all that is just extra when I make my grits. Not even to toot my own horn, but it's the truth.
That shit making me horny because that food wise, that's sexual. That
Yeah.
shit making me horny. So, what made you wanted to do Chase in Orlando? How did that come about?
Well, to be honest, I was strolling on the internet and I seen a few audition things. Like what the world doesn't know is that I'm an aspiring actor as well. Um, I'm trying to get into the acting world, so I've been online, doing a lot of little little headshots here, little things here, trying to get on. So I booked Miss Pat. You guys will see that later on this year, and then in the same time I booked this. But I did this actually as chasing. I wanted my friends to be on it. I have a friend that is a singer. I have a friend that's a rapper, and I have another friend that's like an entrepreneur. And they're all outspoken. They're all feisty, and the stuff that you'll see on TV. And I told them, I'm like, you guys should try out for the show. And they all told me, okay, if we try out, you need to try out. So I'm like, okay, cool. I signed up, tried out. Come to find out, none of them had applied for the show. Not one person applied for the show.
Well, look at that.
And
And look who got
I
on.
was the only one out of all of them applied. And just so happened I made the cut. And I feel like, okay, that's kind of what I needed to get out my comfort zone, anyways.
Okay. So the first scene we open up that kicks off the whole series or the season is you with your mom and your
Hmm.
family. So how was it like looking back at that and seeing it with us, watching it for the first time?
Okay, so watching the playback of the first scene, I actually had to shoot that more than one time. So I was real nervous about that, and I'm glad we reshot that because I kicked the whole series off. I kicked everything off, so I had to make sure that it was something. But I was nervous. My mom, she she's been battling cancer, which I explained that to on the show, but um her appearance and everything, it's not how it used to be. So I was kind of nervous on how she would react to seeing herself on camera. She done gained a lot of weight. Um, she done had a lot of hair loss, so we had to think about how can we do the hair situation, what will look right. So it was a lot of nerve wracking, you know what I'm saying, on just how I'm going to see my mom, how I'm going to see my family. And then when I just seen it, everything was kind of cringy. I'm not gonna lie, because it's just like, did I make the right decision by putting my family on this platform? Like, mom, then they all reassured me, like this is meant. We're proud of you. Don't matter, you know what? Let's just keep going. So I was nervous, but I'm happy, with how it all played out.
Okay. So the first let me ask you this before. Did you know the cast beforehand? And if so, what was your opinions on like the cast? Like
Okay, so
filming with them.
when I auditioned for the show, I didn't know anybody on the cast who was going to be on the cast. What I will say is this: the day of the audition, I met Ayo. Me and Ayo met at the auditions. I've never knew him previously, but we were like Instagram friends, Facebook friends. We both being in the city. We both from the same city. We both, it's so crazy. We both from Miami and we originated to Orlando. So we both have friends running the same circle. So I kind of knew who he was, but everybody else I never knew. I never knew Devin, Max, Rimnai. I did know B Baby. I didn't know him personally. I cook at a club. I'm gonna cook at the club at some of the clubs, nightclubs, and B Baby will be a dancer. So at end of the night, I'll have his little chicken box ready. He'll come buy his food and he'll leave. So that's like the most interaction I had with him. I did know Callie was on the show because I called Callie and Callie let the world know that he was on the show. I didn't let him know that I was on the show though. So I kind of like flipped it on him. I was like, "Hey, I'm having a big party going on. I want you to host it." He was like, "Oh, cool. I'm on a reality show. Can we film it?" I'm like, "Ha, good. You done let me know. Perfect. Yeah, you guys can film it. Come on." He didn't know the whole time. I already had it filmed. I was already on the show. You get what I'm saying? So that worked out. So I guess that's kind of why he showed out when he came. You know how you expect to be something, then somebody gag you, and it kind of like, oh shit, bitch, I thought I was coming with the cameras. No, this camera's already here. So I don't know if that. But everybody else, I didn't know nobody. I didn't know nobody. But I knew Callie. Me and Callie. That's the only person on the whole cast that I actually did know. And I'm gonna drop a little tea. I'll drop that at the reunion. But um, he been on my line for a while. Let's just say that. I yeah, that's just that.
Oh, okay. So the Puff and Paint, which was obviously your event,
Hmm.
so the cast gets together, and then obviously an argument breaks out between Max and Callie Ward. Towards the end of that argument, you came. How did you feel
Hmm.
about them arguing at your event, and what did you feel?
Okay, so I was. I'll be honest. I was nervous the whole night. I didn't want to be filmed. Really, like that was the first time like reality had set in. Like all these cameras in my face. Like I was really like not really. My nerves was over like taking over. So I kind of was like not in a room with them. I set them up really nice. Then they kept saying, "Hey, go check on them." But as a business person, I hadn't did anything business wise in a while. I just wanted to really like network with like my customers and stuff. So I wasn't really paying too much attention to them until they was like, look, they getting out of line, they getting rowdy. So I'm like, send their ass out the door. Like this ain't even nothing to discuss. I don't care who they is, send their ass out the door. If they're making noise loud, and they was like, well, it's actually the host of your party. And I'm like, what? Okay. So I go in there and I tell him he need to get up and do his job. And I let Max them know like whatever y'all got going on, take it outside. Like the room that they were in, it was a VIP room. So everybody in that room spent over $150 for a table. So that would be real disrespectful to, the other people that paid to be disrespect. I don't care for a show or not for a show. I'm a business at the end of the day. So take it outside.
Because I do remember in one of the scenes, you was just like, I don't care who it is, y'all take that shit outside. Don't
Yeah,
take that
take
shit
it
in here.
outside. And that's why I stood on. I'm like, yo, I don't know what's going on. And then that's actually how me and Max's friendship developed. Cause I ain't scared to check nobody. Take that shit outside. I spent too much money and I meant that on my event. I had to pay Cali, I had to pay the DJs, I had to pay vendors on top of the building. I had to pay a smoking fee just for them to smoke all that weed. I had to pay a fee. I had to pay so much. So for me to see that I'm spending, and for people that ain't spend $5, I'm not gonna lie. The cast, I did charge them $15 to come in. I charged them a $15 fee to come in, and that was because I had got them big bottles of alcohol. I had them paint set up, and I had them food, which it was so much drama that they half of them got food, half of them didn't. I had oxtail rice, Hennessy chicken
Well, every time I say
wings.
oxtails.
It, I had oxtail rice. I had Hennessy chicken wings. I had
Ew,
barbecue
Hennessy chicken
ribs.
wings.
Hennessy chicken wings. I had barbecue ribs. I had seafood macaroni and cheese. Like I really did my biggest.
Yeah, I gotta book you. I'm
And
sorry, I keep
for
interrupting that. I gotta book you. I'm
yeah,
dead
so that's why I'm
serious.
like, y'all chill out. Like it's food. Like not trying to, I got too much good stuff going on here for y'all to be arguing. There's too much green on the table. It's too many bottles right here. So whatever choice y'all like, why y'all arguing? Because if you don't like brown, it's white on the table. If you don't like white, it's tequila on the table. You get what I'm saying? I have something for everybody. So yeah, I just kind of wasn't feeling that moment.
Okay. So you did another scene with your family. I call this the family gathering.
Mm-hmm.
And this is more so where you kind of like let your guard down. And
Mm-hmm.
thank you for doing that too, because it's not easy doing that, as you said earlier. And you was kind of having like a heart to heart with your family about like thanking them, and if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be here. Even though it takes two, because you have to put in the work yourself, which you did.
Right.
And them congratulating you, and basically loving and supporting you and all that. And then you mentioned that you had a booking at a BET event. So how did you feel about doing that scene in real time? And then how did you feel about watching it back?
My family is is everything to me. I'll say that, and it's because my dad passed away at a when I was a really young, a really young. So I don't have really many too many fond memories of growing up with a dad. So and same with my brothers. My brothers' fathers never were in their life. So my mom always taught us like it's one band, one sound. It's like even if she leave tomorrow, like we all we got. So my brothers has always been there. Y'all didn't see do have another younger brother, which the word will be introduced later on this year. But um, like my brothers have always been supportive. And it can be financially, or it can just be like bigging me up. Like my brother, the one that you guys seen with the goals, he is my biggest like I ain't gonna say cheerleader because I ain't gonna never disrespect. He is like my biggest fan. Like he hyped me up. Like anything I do, he gon' like give me that confidence that I lack sometimes. So talking to them, it's always it's like reassuring myself that I got it, and just getting their approval. That it means everything. Like I did say it. I don't know if you see my meet the cast. My mom and my family. We ran restaurants before, successful restaurants, and we've actually sold them to people. Like we didn't like go bankrupt. We didn't like just lose it. We literally say, okay, we don't want to do this. It's not working for the family because it's. And that's what I've learned a lot of stuff. Working with family, hire everybody from the outside. You know what I'm saying? Don't hire your family because it's a lot of mistakes when it comes to run open restaurants. So their opinions,
Yeah.
it means a lot. It means a lot. And like I say, it have my brother, he helps support it financially. Like I like my puff and paint, just to give an estimate, I spent anywhere from $3,000 to $4,000, and he
Oh,
helped me pay.
damn.
Yeah, he helped me pay like half of that, and didn't want nothing back. You get what I'm saying? So with a person like that, I always gotta give them their flowers and let them know that I'm appreciative because in life, a lot of people always they will get stuff or they'll get, but they'll never thank the people. They'll never show their appreciation. I'm the type of person I'm very appreciative. I'm very thankful, and that's just how I am.
Okay. I'm glad that you actually had that. And that was actually one of my favorite scenes.
Yeah.
So we need stuff like that, and it's all, everybody else like the drama and all that, but it's
Yeah, and
like,
that's what they were getting on me. A lot of people like, oh, that's too boring. And I'm like, well, I'm showing y'all something different. Like this is what I've been trying to fight with like the fans this season. Everybody like, oh, we don't want to see it. Like with my story, and I'm kind of glad that. I was shown this way. Like my story is a new story. It's not saying that it's new, period, but it's kind of new to TV. Like we've seen all kind of stereotypes, we've seen all kind of things. So now you guys seeing a whole different version of what people, consider a label thing. Like I don't know. I just felt like that was something that needed to be shown. Like people always think, oh, because you're gay or this, your family don't like you or they don't own you or you don't
That
have the
trauma
type of
bonding shit.
support.
Mm-hmm.
You
Because
get what
that's what
I'm
they're
saying? I
looking
want to let
for.
them know, like my brother, like the whole city's scared of him. Like I'm not trying to be fun. Like he's one of the biggest gangsters in the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it don't take away to his love for me. And it don't take away of the respect that I get from his homeboys of the streets. You get what I'm saying? They already know that's little bro. They all fall in line. You get what I'm saying? They like it's just a mutual respect. So I wanted to show the world that like, no, we don't have to be ashamed. No, everybody family is not ashamed of them. No, like my family, like right now, they're so proud of me. They're so proud of me and on all levels. Like when I booked that BET, they were ecstatic for BET to fly me out, pay for a hotel, pay for my lunch, pay for me to have a drink at the bar. You get what I'm saying? Like that was like my dreams. I'm not on a major TV. I mean, I'm not on a major movie or anything yet, but it's just God is showing me like, hey, keep having faith, and I got you. So it's like a surreal moment. I've been praying. I had a lot of dark moments. So to see a lot of this come to life is like it has shined a light on me. It has made me smile. It has definitely like gave me that confidence that I needed. Like, you know,
Mm-hmm. And because the viewers, they just don't even worry about them because they're gonna still continue to tune in to watch that anyway. We've been having this debate with them in the comments for about like what 3 years now. They pick and choose what they want to see because then when y'all start fighting, then it's too ghetto. They said the same thing about Chasing LA when they was doing all that, and Imani Van Zab got up there and detoured the audience with her platform because of how she was a big socialite.
yeah,
Everybody was calling them ghetto, and the show's not that good, and all they show was fighting. But then when they doing on Atlanta, they go so up for it. But then when on Dallas, they saying it's boring. Now they saying that y'all, they
yeah,
just. But then when y'all start fighting, then it's like, oh, this person did too much and did a
yeah. And that's why I'm like, you
y'all.
can't win for losing, man. Like, I don't know. It's like
You
you
can't
want
please everybody,
to, you can't please
but y'all
everybody.
gonna still tune in and watch. So it's like
Yeah.
y'all the same ones that watch now this TV and Zeus Network every Sunday.
Yeah, and
Try to be
that's what
like
I
them.
told
So
everybody on like a lot of people. They were like, I don't know if they were disappointed, like the whole season wasn't full of fights. But I told everybody, this is not Bad Boys, this is not Playboys on Zeus. And now that like we didn't sound like they're not paying us to break each other's face. Like no shade, no disrespect. Like they're not paying us to say, hey, tear this person down. They're literally giving us a platform and say, hey, we want you to showcase the world what you offer. Show the world what is it that you do. Show the world who you are as a person, not go into this meeting and tear this person down. Like when y'all see these fights, that literally naturally happens. You get what I'm saying? Like that's just whatever happens. But they literally give us a platform and say, hey, you got a business or whatever it is that you do, we select you and show it to the world. That's basically what they do. So it's not they're not telling us they actually don't want us to fight. We're actually being fined and saying if we fight, certain things will happen. You get what I'm saying?
they
Like
need security though. That's one thing I can
I
say.
know exactly. I've been the one I will say the season. I'm not gonna sit up here and say that I'm an angel. I'm not gonna say that. I have been known to fight in the past. So going into this season, they have like been on me more specifically. Oh, you can't fight. You can't. So if you kind of notice, I've been like chill. I'm a chill person. I don't fight or argue unless like I'm pushed there. Like I have 3 kids, and I know I hate bringing it up, but I'm bringing it up because like my maturity level, I can take a lot of stuff. Like you get what I'm saying. So I'm not eager to fight. Like you can just say anything. I'm not gonna be eager to fight you. So
Ain't no
yeah.
wrong
So
bringing that up. Because then say if you did throw a punch or two, then they'd be like, oh, he got kids though. This is an example you want to listen. Again, you can't
you
please
push. Yeah,
nobody.
you gotta push. Like I'm saying. Like I one thing about me, I'm not gonna put myself in a scenario or a situation where I'm. it's gonna. I feel like it's gonna escalate to that. If I feel like it's getting to that point, then it's no need for us to even do this. You know what I'm saying? So that's just where I'm at. The old me, I used to love to fight. Is no lie. No, I'm from Miami, Florida. Like that's just what we taught. You know, like I'm from Overtown to be exact, and that's like you. The best fighter is like the most popular in the hood. Like that's unfortunately that's the ghetto. That's where I'm from. You get what I'm saying? So when I ain't had to fight no more, when I moved to Orlando, I'm like, oh, I ain't got to fight no more. Thank you, Jesus. Like I done had bottles bust in my head. Like Miami is crucial. So I don't like to fight. Like that's not me. Like I'm a dad. Like you know, let's
Then it takes one hit, one wrong hit to the body for it to all just end.
and people don't realize that. So I'm a big advocate on non-violence now, and you guys probably see that next season. I tried to start it this season. When you see Max them fighting and all that, like my niece, literally just today, today is the 10th. We buried her 1 year ago today. So she went to a fight and she never left the fight. You get what I'm saying? So when I tell people we fight, like where I come from, like I just said, my niece left in a body bag. You know what I'm saying? Like when I think about beef and I think about fights, like it goes to that. So when I see these petty fights, and so you guys stop. It ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you guys are not really fighting. You guys are not really beefing. Like leave that for the streets. We not. You know what I'm saying? We're not in the streets. Like showcase your business. Let's be bosses that we are. You know what I'm saying? Destined to be. Like that's just where I'm at in life. Like I'm big on that stop the violence crap because I hate it. You know, I done been through it so much. So, yeah, team no violence here.
So speaking of, there was a slumber party that was hosted by Cali Boy and what's his name?
Hey, yo.
Gemini? No, Remini and Devin got into it.
Okay.
And then Cali Boy ended up crashing out towards the end, which rightfully
Hmm.
so. And then the
Hmm.
next day, you and Cali Boy go to the balloon store, and then you're
Hmm.
explaining to him about how you felt and how you hold it both parties accountable. So looking
Hmm.
back at it now, do you still feel the same?
I'll say this. I I always play a neutral role. I'm always gonna be neutral. Um, I walked into Callie's party with my guard up. It's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that you guys don't know, but the party was labeled shady or something like that, pajama and shades or something. But we know Callie and the encounters that we had, it's all not been good. It's all been negative. It's all been shade. So we had our guard up, like we don't know what is gonna go on. So my stance still stays on everybody from that event. I know Remni was really mad at me because I made a statement say that she left and came back or something within her time
You
frame.
had a booking and you left, and it was a couple of minutes down the street or something like that. So you wasn't that far.
I would say I hate how it shows because they say like I'm coming for Remni ass. I really hate that, but they asked us to speak our truth at that time. You get what I'm saying? And my truth and what Remna didn't know is that I came late. I came 2 hours late to the event. Me and Devin actually came late. So I didn't know that Remna had been there already. You get what I'm saying? And left. What I seen is what I said on what I said. What I seen, you was left and you came back, and I was just confused. So we cleared that up. I just was late. I was late. I came late because I thought they had a surprise guest that was supposed to fight me. We'll drop that tea on your page today. We'll drop that. I'll drop that exclusive.
Right? They had
Um,
somebody trying to come to fight you.
it was supposed to be somebody there. Um, you know, it was something to that nature, and I didn't know if I was gonna have to fight. I didn't know what was
Why
going on.
though? You didn't even bother nobody at that point. You was the most
Why?
level-headed one out of
And that's
everybody.
why everybody keeps asking, oh, why he keep going for Cali or why he keep doing this and keep doing that. Yeah. So, and this had nothing to do with Ayo. Um, from my understanding, it was stuff I had received a phone call. Somebody basically said that Cali is the king of the city and we minions, and it was a lot of stuff going on. And Cali having a party, they're gonna pull up and they're gonna fight me. That's the last conversation I had with somebody. I'm like, oh shit, okay, pull up, whatever. Then I get invited, and then this is the thing. So after I got that call, I let them know that hey, anytime I'm filming, I'm bringing somebody with me. I don't care who, what, when, where. Somebody's gonna be with me at all times. I just got threatened for from somebody that's on the outside of the cast. That's not a part of the cast. They're friends with somebody on the cast, so that means that at all times they're gonna have our location. They're gonna know what's going on. So for me to feel good that y'all don't have no security, I'm gonna have my own security. I'm gonna bring somebody with me. They're not gonna be in no scenes. They're not gonna try to fight. They're not gonna be. They're just gonna make sure a bitch on the sideline, a non-cast, don't try to run up and fight me. I can handle anybody on the cast, but I can't let my guard down with the cast and then still be looking over my shoulder. You get what I'm saying? So they instructed me, oh, and you can't bring your security. You can't bring the person who you've been with or whoever. You got to come by yourself. So they kept emphasizing that. So I'm like, oh yeah, this the night they finna try to get me.
Production or the goons on the phone?
The fake goons, Cali Boy. So they were saying that I'm invited to the party, and production even said it too. I can't bring nobody. So I felt like they were setting me up. So I'm like, I'm not giving them nothing. I've been like, we had, you seen the scenes, the first few scenes. I'm not giving them drama. Like, is production trying to set me up? Like, it was a lot going on in my head. So I purposely came late to filming. Like, I didn't give a damn if they had no film. You get what I'm saying? Like, show me coming up at the end and then say, hey, y'all, keep me out the party. Like, I didn't really care at that moment, but I was going to show because I didn't know what was going on. And I had my people downstairs still just in case something did pop off. We was
I
at a
guess stuff popping
hotel.
off in the room already.
Yeah, and it was popping off. So I just felt like it was too. I'll take account. I'm going to go back to my event. I gave everyone alcohol, and we didn't even know each other. Ayo them we did the event. They gave us alcohol again, and we still really didn't know each other. And I feel like we messed up by not giving each other the grace of actually getting to know each other without the alcohol consumption or even the smoking or whatever extra else that anybody else may have partaken. That I don't do anything else. I don't know, but whatever it is that they did, I feel like we should have like ate some grapes and watermelon and say, hey, what's your name? Let's get to know each other. Like, because with alcohol, anything can happen. And that night, I felt like the host, because they didn't show it on the edit the part, but I did like say something to Callie about how they were speaking to us at the party. I don't know if you recall watching the video. Callie kept saying, "Y'all shut the f up" and all that. So I felt some way about that. I addressed that, which they didn't show. Okay, cool. Um, the hosts were aggressive, and then I felt like that kind of set the tone. Remni was going through, I don't know, leaving first. I don't know, came in on that type of energy. Me and Devin, we already had our guard up. Like them dudes, like let's just call us. Let's just say, okay, so y'all seen the clip with people flirting and stuff like that. Like I don't know what it was that night. I don't know if we were looking good, but it's like they sunk the dogs on us. I walked in there. A cast member was on me trying to flirt with me. A cast member was trying to flirt with Devin, and Devin like, bitch, I'm married. Y'all gotta like, don't play with me like that. You get what I'm saying? So they respected him. Then they tried to. I'm like, look, I ain't with all that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what y'all got going on. So that night, I just felt like it was just the vibe. It was the everything was just off. It just felt weird. It just felt weird.
Mm-mm.
And what y'all saw, it's transpired. It was weird. It was like, I hate that Remni and Devin the one got into it. but I knew somebody was gonna get into it. Like the energy just was like a ticking time bomb that whole night.
The vibe was already set. It's
Yeah,
just
it was set. It was like it was I don't know. It was like I was walk. I expected to fight. I expected that scene that you saw. I expected me to walk. I didn't know if I was going to fight Callie. I didn't know if I was going to fight a surprise guest. I didn't know what I had the intentions to fight though. I'm gonna be honest. I knew like this didn't feel right, but I had to pray. Like I'm a person that prays, and I'm like, I don't want to fight. Like this is not what I want to do on camera. But then it was like, you coming. I literally came 2.5 hours late to set. Like, y'all should have been done filming then. Like, y'all should have waited for me. But
so
yeah.
you feel like it would have changed had you would have gotten there earlier on time with everybody else?
Um, I don't know, honestly. I just like I say, the whole night was off and it was just weird. We were all they were still everybody was still getting to know each other. I'll say that. So I don't think so. I don't and I just felt like I don't I don't think anything would have been different. I think everything would have transpired simply the way it was just the host. I don't know. It was just weird, a weird feeling. I did tell him how I felt. I'm like, oh, it just felt weird. And Callie kind of tried to make it seem like I was talking to Ayo and about certain things. I'm like, no, I'm talking to both of you guys. Like when you host a party, you have to ensure that all of your guests are good. Like you have to make sure everybody's good. Like energy, everything. And I feel like maybe one of them should have had a party and not both of them together. And maybe that probably would have been different. Maybe if Ayo would have had it by herself, I probably would have let my guard down a little bit more. Probably, I don't know.
Is there anything else you want to say to your cast members?
See y'all at the reunion. Because a lot of them got something to say to me, so I'll see y'all at the reunion.
Bring Tim's, that's all I'm gonna say. Um, so jumping back into the family role,
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about another scene that
Okay.
stood out the most. You sat down with your daughter and you had a one-on-one with her, and I felt like that was also a scene that wasn't just needed, but also a scene that was also heartfelt. We've never have I can't say we never. Atlanta. Nobody else, if I can see, maybe Robert, but Robert really never brought his family, his daughter. But I think you're the first one out of everybody on each, out of all the
Mhm.
cities in each city to actually have that heartfelt moment with your daughter.
Yeah.
And
I
you were
was the
sitting down
first
with
one.
her.
Yeah,
You were sitting down with her. You were telling her how much you appreciate her, you love her, and I'm daddy, and then don't be shy. And I don't care if you was 82. I'm still going to protect my little girl and all that. And that
yeah.
So, how did you feel about what made you wanted to do that on camera, and how did you feel about that in that moment, and how did you feel about it watching it back, and how did she feel about it, if you
Okay.
don't mind me asking?
No, I don't mind at all. So I knew that when I signed up for chasing, I knew that okay, one thing I know about our community, people love mess. They love drama. They love searching and digging. They love. So I already knew that people were going to go digging and try to find out that I had kids or anything because I've never like been the type to like hide my kids. I've always been a parent, like a proud parent, you know. So when I signed on for chasing, I knew that my kids were going to be a part of it some kind of way. I didn't know how. I didn't know um, how I would incorporate it, anything like that. So when I presented you know, letting them know like, hey, I can't keep telling y'all I'm a dad, and not show the world I'm a dad. Like I have to let the world know like I'm actually a dad. I'm not just talking about it. So they were kind of against it at first. They were like, kids, we kind of don't want to put a child on the platform to be, we could take y'all to be ridiculed. We can deal with that, but a child is a whole nother level. Like these monsters on the internet are like they were really like against it. initially. They were like, we don't want that. We don't want your child to go through anything. Like they were really trying to, and I'm like, no, like the world needs to see this. Like it's so much stigma. They feel like, you know,
Deadbeat dads and
yeah, it's deadbeat dads, or if you're gay, you can't be in your child life. You have to just do this. No, I want to let them know and clear this up on your another drop exclusive. In that scene when I said I haven't been a while and I haven't been around in a while, my kids just literally moved from our city. They don't stay in Orlando anymore. So that was me explaining to her because I would go see them all the time. So being that they stay in a different city now, um, I would just let her know like I just not jumping up every day to go, on the expressway. I'm kind of sorry about that, but y'all live in a whole nother city, so it's kind of hard balancing all that out. But yeah, like my daughters, my son, all of my kids, they played, and I'll say this: when they were babies, I put them in karate, taekwondo. My daughter, she was a dancer. She did ballet. She done did hip hop. She done did jazz dancing. They done played youth football. They figured out what they like, what they don't like. My daughter, she's been a cheerleader. She done did volleyball. She done played flag football. And I have been right there on the sideline for every game, every tryout, everything. You get what I'm saying? So I cannot do a show and not include my babies. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, and then we have Ayo. He's a father as well. So Ayo actually did the first scene with his child. But his child, she can't speak, she can't talk. She just was there with us for Callie's memorial, for the post situation. And when I saw his baby, no shade, another exclusive behind the scenes. I called production. I'm like, look, how y'all done deny me the whole season? And, because I call her my niece. I say my niece on set now, and it's not a problem. Like my daughter should be able to be on this platform, like my kids, whatever. And they was like, "You're right. You know what? We was just trying to protect you and your daughter, but if this is what you want to do, we want to do it." So I reached out to my kids, and my boys. They don't want to be on it. They don't. They're not ready for that that whatever comes with it, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay letting the world know I'm okay with it because mental health is important, and I do not want to do anything to hurt my kids' mental health. I don't want to do anything that can affect them because right now they're figuring out who they are in life, what they like, what they don't like, who they are as a person. So I don't want nothing what daddy got going on to affect that in no type of way. So when I present it to them, I'm like, okay, y'all know I'm on the show. Do anybody want to film with me? And if so, what do y'all want to do? And my daughter's like, oh, I want to do it. It's no brainer. Like, when we doing it? Like, what you want to do? And I told her, I said, whatever you want to do. And she said, well, let's just go out. Let's have a date. Let's just do something because she's going to homecoming and stuff like that. So we could have went dress shopping. We could have did all kind of stuff, but she just wanted a moment where we just had us time, and we needed that because she got brothers, so it's always be like her brothers, you know what I'm saying, in us. So that moment, I needed that with my baby girl. Like I just needed that. So it wasn't even for a show. Like y'all didn't even see half of it. Like we raised, and it was a really really good moment, good time. Yeah. She like she say she just hate that she looked so nervous watching it. I'm like, how did you?
we'll
She's
see
like,
where
I
she get. Look
looked
where she get it
so
from.
nervous.
Well, look where she get it from. Because you said the same thing when you first went on there. I'm nervous.
Yes, and I told her that. I'm like, well, your next season, next time, cause I'm definitely gonna have her next season, cause my baby, she's graduating this year. She's a senior, so I need to let the world see. This year I'm gonna be broke taking care of a senior, so y'all gotta see that. I'm trying to do some other stuff, but I gotta make sure my baby girl get ready for college. I gotta make sure that she's senior ready. And like I said, she's not boy crazy or nothing like that. So I got her.
Mhm.
Give me 1 second so I can get my charger so my phone don't hang up on you.
No, it's fine. I'm right here. God, we gonna die together. Oh, you found names. Acting like females is all the same.
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
I
hear
can't
you.
hear you. I have to sign out.
When you think there's nothing else I can do, I'm gonna love you better. Uh-oh. Cause I'm gonna mention the way. He'll be back, folks. You know, there's nobody in here but me talking to myself in spirits. Mm, 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 mm.
My bad about that. My microphone went out.
No, it's fun.
But yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that.
It's fine. So yeah, about the scene with your daughter, thank you for doing that too, because that's not easy to do, especially when it comes to yours. So you know.
Yeah, I was nervous putting my baby in front of the world, but I'll say this. My daughter has been she has been and my baby boy too, I will say that. They both been very, very open arms with me. It's been I love you regardless. And that has helped me a lot. I won't say it's peaches and cream. Look, excuse me. My oldest, it's a challenge. So my life is not perfect. My oldest, he's a junior. He's not. He's still is just trying to. I'm not going to say accept it. He still is just trying to process everything as well. So our relationship is kind of, you know, it's not bad. It's not bad. We speak. He talk. He calls me. He tells me he loves me. I tell him I love him. We speak all the time. Um, I have the line of communication, but you get what I'm saying. Is I want. This is another exclusive to the world. Yeah, it's not perfect, but yeah. But the other two, they have let me know like whatever it is, we love you. I don't care. It don't matter. But my oldest is kind of like, he's still trying to process everything. I will say.
Yeah, he'll come around.
Yeah.
So we haven't seen the finale yet. I think it's tomorrow. I don't know if it's tonight or
No, it's
tomorrow.
actually tonight. You're gonna see it tonight.
Okay, good. So I want to get into the reunion real quick, even though it hasn't been filmed yet. But what is your intentions going into the reunion? Your very
My
first reunion.
intentions in going into the reunion is to clear up whatever Any misunderstandings that anybody has. My intention to go to the reunion is to also promote a new business venture that I have. And they're going to get that exclusive at the reunion. I've recorded it during filming, so I ain't gonna run my mouth and say it's not gonna be shown tonight because I haven't seen the scene yet, and I talked about it in confessionals. So hopefully it is shown tonight of the new venture that I'm gonna do. It's a part of cooking and things like that. Um, so I just want to like promote my business. Like no disrespect to nobody of them. I'm not looking for a moment. I'm not trying to fight nobody. I pray nobody don't come. I'm gonna be honest. I pray nobody don't come my way with the rah rahs or anything because the day that we filmed the reunion, it's like once again I keep talking about like stop the violence and things. So my niece is today, but when we filmed the reunion on Saturday, that would be my nephew, his death date. I have a niece that passed away and a nephew, and they both died from fighting. So I hate it. Like I hate it with the passion. Like that's all my family knows is fighting and violence stuff. So I hate it. Like I'm hated. So I hope these people don't come with the intentions on trying to get a moment. Um, a lot of people are mad at me. They say I've been showing out in the confessionals this season.
Oh, boo hoo! Everybody been doing it. What's the
So
difference?
I'm ready for whatever, but I'm just I really want to come looking cute and I really want to just like promote my business. Like I really want to come looking cute, but I can't really come as because you just gotta be prepared for anything. So
Ain't no, ain't no, ain't nothing
I
gonna
will
happen.
hate. I ain't trying to be funny, but I really be putting some pieces on. So I would really hate for one of them to make me get ugly in there. Like
I don't think nothing gonna happen.
they say it's not though. They got security this time. They got off duty polices. Like they really like step their game up for our reunion. So I pray
All
it
the
don't.
reunions is just more so like a reading challenge. Ain't nobody gonna get up and fight. And then I think they have this rule where you don't fight, you don't make it. I don't know if Ondario just said scrapping and just took it out, but it's just a reading match. Like if I was on Chasing New York, ain't nobody fight me. Like
Yeah, and that's all I'm like. Let's just read. Let's have a good time. See, the thing is, and I'll say this: I've being a father, the role that I played with this group. Callie is the oldest out of everyone. I'm the second oldest, and I took the role like everyone's big brother. So I'm like a peaceful person. So they be mad when they see me talk trash and stuff, and I'm like, y'all talk trash about me. Y'all dog my puff and paint party out. Y'all dog all kind of stuff out when y'all didn't even drop a sweat. Y'all did all that for the confessionals, and I ain't get mad. So don't get mad because this last episode tonight, I turn up. I turn up. The confessionals, I think, if anything, the confessionals they're gonna be mad at will be the confessionals tonight. Um, but other than that, I'm just going to the reunion. Like I said, I want to promote my business and look cute, look good. Like that's really it. That's all I really did the whole
uh,
season was like really try to show up and look good. That's what I really just tried to do.
damn, because I can't even ask what's the name? Damn, shit. I can't even ask what's the name about how you gonna feel about what's the name said in the thing. Because I want that to be addressed, but that's for somebody else. Um but
Yeah, I can't speak on the like right now. The dynamic of our group is
moving,
yeah, everybody is
playing chess.
yeah, everybody playing check. Because honestly, I thought no, I thought we were all like kumbaya, like friends, like Seinfeld type shit. Like I thought we were all good after they don't watch the show, and every week somebody falling out, this person texting, this person feeling some type of way. I just wrote a message to them 2 weeks ago, and I told them I removed myself from the group chat. I told them I'm gonna talk my shit. I'm gonna say what I want to say. Anybody got anything to say or address me? See me at the reunion. Like it's like that's it. I'm not gonna be because I thought we were good. Like it's a TV show. You know? But hey,
All you gotta do is just be like, say what you gotta say. They said, like, bitch, see me outside. How about that? Now, what was you saying, host? If
I
you say
told
that,
him
I'ma laugh. I ain't gonna
that,
hold you.
and that's the thing. But the thing is, I don't want to fight. Like I don't. I keep telling them I'm known for fighting. Like before I even was like they got 2 or 3 videos on the internet right now of me fighting, and I hate that because that was brought up during filming. They're like, "Oh, Pablo, you fight," and I'm like, those fights y'all saw me in, I've actually never started neither one of those. I was literally like, I don't start nothing. I finish them. I will finish a fight, but I'm not the person that goes look. I literally, you could come in my face and try to fight me. If I really feel like it's not an issue, I will walk away. I will try to diffuse it. Like it's not a problem, but don't keep like trying me because I will finish it.
Okay. So my last question is: we have all these shows from Gemini Films. I don't know if you watch them. What else is out there? G Status, which is no longer, and then we have all the chasing cast. So say if there was a show where it's like an all stars with everybody from on the way up, chasing LA, Atlanta, Dallas, and now New Orleans. Would you ever go on a show like that whole mix up of like maybe 12 to 14 cast members, whether y'all was living in a house together for a week or, to just represent chasing New Orleans or chasing
I would.
Orlando?
Where I'm at right now in my career, I'm looking for um um the right opportunity. I'll say that to keep expanding my business, who I am as a person. And also, like I said, I want to be an actor as well. So yes, I wouldn't mind an all star show or something like that. In the house, that's different. Now, y'all might get a different Pablo being around somebody for 7 days or 14 days, and
You can always
things.
lock the door.
Hmm.
You can always lock the door.
Yeah, I definitely will, and that's what, and that's who I. That's like I know how to get away from confrontation. I know how to. I worked on my piece so long to where I'm telling you, like, y'all could be arguing right here. That's why you see me like this a lot of times. Like kids fight and argue like that. Why are we grown people fight? Let's get some money some type of way. Tell me how you got a new business venture. You got a clothing line or something. Let me help you promote it. I'll model. Like I'm on that type of business. Let's take over the world. That's what I want to do. Not fight. But
I feel like you fit in more with the LA cast.
yeah, you think so?
I feel like you fit more over with them because you got that hustle. Like you, I would say Devin, and I want to say Ao and Remini. Well, Remini's like a second Hershey, so it's like having them there. I don't know, but you fit more well with the LA cast.
Who never knows? You might see me in LA. No, I'm actually out in Vegas now, and I just don't want to put myself in a box, if that makes sense. And I just want like the Orlando crew, the whole collective. I just want us to know like we can really take over the world. Like we could really do something big. Not even just the world. Like we can really make some noise. We could really do something really huge. But I just guess everybody gotta find that within themselves to believe that. Like you said, the Devin. I know Devin. One thing I know about Devin is he's determined. Devin is determined. Devin wants all the riches. He wants that money. So Devin is determined to know he got to put in that work in his career, in his field, so that way he could, do everything that he really wants to do. Ayo is a hustler. He has that mindset. He wants something. I've seen him. He gets it. Um, and Remini as well. And everybody keeps saying that about Hershey, and I've actually just when everybody kept saying that, I was like, well, let me go, and I just really followed up on Hershey. She actually they just followed
They
me,
look like twins. That's
and
what
I
blows
just seen
me.
that
Like
the Hershey
identical.
just
Like identical. Like I'm like, is that Hershey?
But I see Hershey got a child as well, so I'm like, I like that. I didn't know that. Hershey just literally followed me on Instagram probably like a week or two ago, and that's when I said, well, let me look and see who Hershey is because everybody keeps saying.
Oh, there go the phone.
Oh my God, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Who are these people calling me?
What time is it? 8:22. Oh my God, it's late as hell. Let me see this. All right, let's get me shit.
Oh, they had done turned you off. Can you hear
No,
me?
it's fine. Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I done had a call. It was like every time somebody called, it turned the volume or something off. I don't know. It's time for that iPhone 16. If anybody watching right now, send me that iPhone 16. Y'all know who I'm talking to. Mama. Let me stop.
Okay.
All right. What's
All
that?
right. So, real quick about the food. So, did you ever go to culinary school for cooking, or it just came naturally as a gift to you?
I've done a 4-month program, but I never finished it. I started it, but I never finished it.
I don't think you need to at this point, from what
That's
I
what
see.
everybody keeps saying. But I'm not gonna lie. I want to learn how to like. I'm not just a cook. I just don't cook. I bake as well. So I want to go to pastry. Like I want to learn the pastry and things like that. I don't know. Like I want to really learn more. You know?
There's nothing wrong with learning more. There's nothing wrong with learning more.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I gotta look at your menu because, like, you cook mac and cheese, right? So, like, do you use like all the different type of noodles, or do you use like this like a specific type of noodles? And like could you do like a bacon shrimp mac and cheese, like a bacon shrimp lobster type of mac and cheese with like the rotisserie noodles like they use at Boston markets, which is no more.
Okay, so when I do my pasta dishes, it all depends on the type of crowd. Like an event, like my spread, and like if I'm gonna do a nice spread and how I want it to look. But normally, when I do my seafood lasagna, is when I use the different type of noodles because I do a nice seafood lasagna, but I don't like to use the lasagna noodles in the seafood. So
Mm.
when it comes to my macaroni and cheese, though, I'm old school. I will use elbow noodles in my regular macaroni and cheese. I have like no, not to tap my head on the back, but I make like one of the best macaroni and cheese. Like I make macaroni and cheese like somebody grandmama.
I had a question. What is
Yeah.
your do you do get-togethers like when you cook the food and have your friends like come together and y'all just kicking and vibing and smoking shit? When is the next time you're doing that, sir? Because I need an invite, and I'm being dead ass serious. I'm not even trying to sit here and just do this for the cameras.
I
I'm gonna be on you about it too.
I normally cook. I normally cook all the time for my friends, and that's the thing. I always literally Devin just literally he'll see something. "Oh, I want a pot of sauce. Like I want this. I want that." It's like I'm always cooking for everybody. The next time I'm cooking for everyone, I'm not going to cook the reunion. I was going to cook the reunion, but I'm not going to cook the reunion because I'm just not really feeling it too much. So not going to cook the reunion. I don't know the next time. My birthday coming up. I normally like. I'm probably gonna
That's
cook
too
around
soon for
then.
me.
Yeah, but you can come over Friendsgiving. Let's do that. Or
When's
you know,
Friendsgiving?
in November we're gonna do where we're gonna have a lot of our friends come over. I'm gonna cook, and we're just gonna be thankful just for being here, like just for
Oh,
being
you gotta
alive.
let me know the date.
Yeah, I'll let you know that. I'll actually text you and let you know because I think that'd be cool for you to come out.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to. I'm gonna try to make that. I gotta save some money because do I know anybody in Florida? No.
You know, nobody in Florida.
I know this one dude, but he's in Pensacola. But
Okay, Pensacola is not too far. It's probably like 2 hours from me. I'll
but
say.
I ain't going to see him. I'm coming to see you. So
Yeah,
wherever
but
you at, that's the
Orlando
area
is
I gotta
yeah. Just
go.
come to Orlando. You ain't got to see nobody but me. I got you.
Yeah, I definitely coming to see you. I just hope the hotels out there are cheap.
I got you. We'll talk. I definitely got you. I got to hook up. I got
Okay, I don't like the Best Western Inn.
We'll
I'm like
talk.
4 star, 5 stars.
Oh no, I'm bougie. As you see, Pablo is bougie. I'm gonna have you right. I have you right. Definitely.
All right, I'm gonna remember that. I got your
Definitely.
Instagram. I'm gonna follow you on there too.
Yeah.
That damn Devin was supposed to follow me too, and he ain't. But I don't bug over that. Um, that's all the questions
Yeah.
I
Follow
had.
me
I
and I
wanted
got
to
you.
really. That's all the questions
Hmm.
I had. I really wanted to just focus a little
Okay.
bit more on your cooking, and you did that, and you know, fatherhood. You already explained. I didn't want to get too deep into that, but
Okay.
um, you basically answered all my questions. So one, two things. So I'm gonna just say a name, and I want you to just give out a word of how you feel.
Okay.
Okay. So let's do this with a warm up. TTB.
TTB has they've been showing us good love. They haven't said nothing bad about me. I like TTB. Cool.
Okay, Scotty by nature.
Scotty is cool. I did an interview with them. They were pretty cool with me as well. I like Scotty. His energy is I like it. He
Okay.
haven't been shady with me. I do. I will say that. I've been watching it, so that's cool.
Okay. Hershey liqueur.
Um, I actually, I like Hershey. Seeing that Hershey has a child is made Hershey get 10 stars in my book. Anybody take care of a child and still balancing their career and still
Wait. I'm talking about two different. I'm talking about a different Hershey, not Hershey. Chasing the lake. I'm talking about Hershey liqueur, the blogger from Glamo Divas.
um, I don't know Hershey.
Oh, okay.
No disrespect, Hershey. Please don't tear me up,
No,
please, because they be
she
getting
gonna do
mad.
nothing. She's
They be
fine.
getting mad. I don't like. I really don't know Hershey. And if you said something nice about me or bad, I really don't know you. Send me your link. I'll watch the show. I definitely will.
Mm.
Like I like watching the reviews. I definitely like looking at other people's opinion, even though it's not going to pay my bill or change anything in my life. I still like to, laugh or whatever. But
Okay.
no, I don't know who that person is.
No, Hershey's nice. Aaron's Wildin' Out TV.
Is that they're not messy, right? I don't think so.
No, Aaron's just loud and very
Okay,
vocal.
I think I've seen that and they reviewed the show. I really I really don't have too much to say. What I've seen has been positive, so I've actually skimmed through two of the reviews. I'll say it wasn't nothing really bad. I will say this. I got some advice from somebody, and they told me to stay off the blog, stay out the comments, stay out that, so I wouldn't be so focused and mad, and so that's kind of when I step back.
Safety on Jawan.
I don't know that person. I don't know them.
You don't know, you
That
speaking with
y'all
him
finna
right
get.
now.
Oh, Savion. Oh, I will say this. You're very cute. You're very handsome. I ain't gonna say cute. You're handsome.
Thank you.
You've been very
You too.
you're very respectful. Oh, thank you. You've been very respectful, and you made me feel like you're one of my friends or something. Like I've actually gave you three exclusives. I haven't really told nobody on interview, so you actually gave me that feeling like you're pretty cool. So Savion is pretty cool.
Oh, you know you was one of my favorites, right? So I got three favorites from the show. It's you, Devin, and AO.
Okay.
And
Oh, I
BB, that's
like
the
that.
fourth,
And
but
guess what? That's crazy because that's we're the three that like, but that's us three, right? Actually, who like it's us three like I ain't gonna say clicked up, but we're like the closest right now. That's crazy that you said
all right. Um, now
that.
the final boss. YB Entertainment.
um, I'll just say this. Um, and I'm just these reviews that happen. I'm human. I'm not gonna lie, I be getting mad when I hear y'all sometimes when not you when they go in. But I've learned to appreciate these reviews. I've learned to appreciate everything because without the reviews, without like you guys are helping our show, you guys are helping, and a lot of times when y'all saying some things, y'all help actually giving us a different point of view to look at things to understanding and grasp. Because sometimes we just be looking at it from our point of view and only our understanding. So when we get y'all feedback and certain things, it does help. So you know these interviews and things like that. I don't want no one to feel like I'm taking favors or anything because everybody done chewed me up. A lot of people done chewed me up this season. They feel like I guess I'm not in the drama. A lot of my story is I heard one of the podcasts. I mean, one of the interviews say everybody everybody done been through cancer. Everybody done mama done had cancer before. Somebody done had cancer before. Somebody done like I don't want to hear that sad story. Like I done heard a lot of them. So that's kind of why
I'm like, don't
I
fucking watch.
yeah, I kind of stayed away from the interviews and things like that because when I heard the man was like, "Oh, everybody, mama, da da da," I'm like, "Oh,"
I hope it ain't who I think it is, because
and
it's
then
some people.
I'm not even gonna breathe life into their channel because they didn't even have 90 views or 100 views. Like I'm like, and I know if I do, I'm going to bring them that life, and I don't want to do that to them. And all they were doing is just being negative, and it's just like if you know, like I didn't want to tell the world my mom has cancer. Like that's not. I went, hey, world, my mom has cancer. The fact is, I went from being booked every week. I went from catering every week. I went from selling cakes and stuff every day to where you call my phone and I'm not answering. To where you're trying to book and I'm like sending money back. Like they're like, what's going on? And it happened for 3 consecutive years. So I had to let the world know, like, I'm not being a bad friend. I haven't like not did this to you. I literally been in the hospital with my mama for 3 years taking care of her. Like she's been in and out of the hospital. So that was my purpose of telling the world, like, hey, I ain't forget about y'all. I've been taking care of my mom. That's why I said that. And so to see a lot of people like, oh, we don't want to see that. I'm
Ain't they
sorry, but
dragging
that's
Max
my
though for
truth.
fighting though? How they gonna drag
You
you for
say,
that? But they dragging Max for fighting and acting ghetto and shit, and drag and tearing him to pieces.
yeah,
And then
yeah,
the stuff. Well, they was gonna offer Devin and what's his name,
yeah.
Remini.
I've
But
seen it,
I
like
don't.
the Max situation, the Devin situation. Like my only thing with Devin, and it's like Devin. Devin, if you ever meet Devin in person, the way that he carried himself, and to see that behavior that was displayed, you would be like, "Come on, friend," you know what I'm saying? And I don't excuse it. The only reason I'm I'm giving him a pass, and I gave him a pass, and everybody was like on my head, is because I was right. I was next to him the whole night, so I saw that he was pushed, and he's just like me. It's like you can't push me in the corner, choke me, and don't think I'm gonna fight back. Like I'm gonna fight back. So Devin is not that type of person, and he was just literally defending himself, literally defending himself that night. So I hate the way, of course they're gonna edit everything, to be a certain way, and we got to give y'all good TV. So shout out to the producer, shout out to Dario on the editing and everything, because he's giving y'all a great season. No matter how much we don't flip this scenes behind the scenes and going crazy, because I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I've been going crazy this whole season. The beginning of the season, like I cringed out. I used to DJ. I've heard myself on mixtapes and stuff before, but I have never seen myself on camera. So every week I probably was calling people, oh yeah, and it took a while for me to like really understand like this is what I signed up for, and you just got to put on your big boy underwear and stick it out, like, and that's just what I've done, and it's actually helped me grow as a person, because each time I watch it with y'all, I'm learning. Like I'm learning. It's like okay, okay, like okay.
Okay.
Seeing that puff and paint, I hadn't seen it until I watched the show. So I had no pictures of my event, like nothing. I didn't see it until you guys watched it. So a lot of this stuff is the first time for me, and and I learned a lot. So going into the new season, I know how to move. I know how to do and what don't to do. What don't to do.
Are you single right now, or are you with somebody?
I am single. I am single. I was
Interesting.
with someone on the show. Um, Me and that person, we've been talking for a while. Um, and things work and they don't work. And I'm not a person that would bash anyone. I don't talk bad about anyone. Um, until a person could meet my needs and make me happy, I'm single. Like I don't ask for much. I'm not a person that, like, my partying days, I don't do a lot. So you can match my energy, man. We good.
You gonna make somebody a very happy man one day.
No,
You got the whole
I
package.
hope so. I
That's what
hope.
blows me. You got the whole package.
Oh, you got me blushing over here. Stop
You're a
it.
father. You seem like a good father. You know how to cook, so it will save a nigga money from going out to eat. You got something going on. You have a career. You make
Hey, that
money.
cooking is a gift and a curse, because you feed the person, they'll never want to leave. It's the truth. I've got people still to this day, got mama still want to play the food. Like, no, it's over. Over at the, yeah.
Mm. Well, that's all the questions I have for you. How did you think this interview went? This is a long interview.
It went really well. Thank you for having me once again. I feel like the interview was really good. I let my guard down with you. I don't do that often. I really don't. I get calls stuck up all the time. So I actually enjoyed you. And despite the little back and forth with my cutoff of my phone, I apologize about that. Thank you for
That's
being
nothing.
patient with me. And
Well,
yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the show tonight. Yeah, it's gonna be. I hate that it was such a short season, but I get it. We had to test the waters. We had to basically get y'all attention some kind of way. I'm glad that you guys received us the way that you have, and hopefully, you guys are happy with the reunion because I feel like it's really gonna go up. And you know, thank you for having me. Next season, I'm gonna try to do more. I'll speak a little more, but I'm not going to change who I am, and that's what I explained to the producers this whole season. I'm not the loud, ratchet, getting out. Like I'm not going to do that. I'm never going to be that person. So if you guys are watching and you're expecting Pablo just to get up one day and just be like sassy all the time and to be like bossing everybody, like I'm not that type of person. I walk in the room. I give everyone respect. I demand respect as well, um, and like I just carry myself that way. I'm not going to be the loudest in the room. I don't feel like I have to be the loudest. Like when I step in the room, like if my presence don't take your attention, then that's just enough. I feel like my presence should take your attention. So I'm not going to be loud, obnoxious, and anybody that's watching, I am open for bookings. So let's work. I'm ready to feed you guys and make it
I'm
happen.
ready.
Yeah.
I'm
Hmm.
ready for you to feed me. I said I've been ready for you to feed me.
I'm gonna feed you some oxtails. I got you.
I want
You
your
want some
best dish.
oxtails, some seafood? I mean, some
I told
seafood
you
macaroni.
I wanted that seafood macaroni and some what the hell beef ribs. Ooh,
Yes.
you give me that, I'm giving it up the first night. Shit,
Oh my
please
goodness.
stop.
That's why I'm laughing. If you see that when Devin was eating that rib, I have made that rib. So that's why it was so funny. I'm like, shout out to the rib from Chuck. Oh, that's so funny, man. But yeah, I got you. Follow me. I'll follow you definitely. Thank you for the interview. And
What was I gonna say? You're welcome. Thank you for coming up here. And I was just telling Devin before we leave, y'all season did actually really, really great out of all the seasons that have started the first, except for maybe Chase in LA. I think they did great for their season too. But y'all season made it feel like I was watching season three.
really,
Yeah, like that's how
because we
good
didn't
like
know each other, so
y'all
I,
have been very leveled with like a show. Like y'all had drama. It wasn't that crazy. Y'all had storylines. Y'all had y'all businesses. Y'all showed y'all families. Like y'all the stuff, and that's why I didn't understand when you said earlier, like, oh, we don't want to see that, and we always did. Them same people, and I think I know who you talking about. They
mhm.
complain all the time about, oh, all y'all do was this. Can we get something different? And then when we get something different, now it's you can't make nobody happy. I told Devin, I said, listen, y'all show was that good for the first time for y'all first trial that y'all show and basketball wise is the only reason I'm still tuned in. And the challenge is the only three top shows that still got me like tuned into reality because besides the crash out shows like Zeus and Playboys that's melting my
Yeah,
brain right now, I'm losing brain cells. Watching
yeah,
y'all
and that's what
shows
I
is
told
bringing
them.
it back.
Like, and that's what I get. I appreciate that. I like what you just said. It makes sense. I really appreciate that, and that's why I'm glad that Chasen did not want us to go in that direction. With the promoting the fight, they're basically like y'all fight, y'all got to pay us, like y'all fined or y'all fired type of deal. So that's why you don't see many fights, and it's like let's get to a bag. Let's show the world more because gay dudes, gay men, we're a stereotype. We feel like we're problematic. It's drama. It's none like you can't. Let's show the world something different. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I wanted to show the world. Like, hey, I'm a boss. Like when I don't just mean I'm a boss. I'm really a boss. Like I cut the check. Like I signed the check. Like that's what a boss do. Like so. Let's show the world that. Let's show them and show people that it's more to life than just partying, and that's what we wanted to do. That's like, I know me specifically, like I'm just not a party animal. So yeah, they had me in the clubs and stuff, and I had to let them like, this is not my life. Like I'm a full time dad. I'm used to being I'd rather be at home, like I'm a homebody. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather be at home coming up with new recipes or in there cooking or selling some food or something, you know? Like, yeah.
Hmm.
But I'm
But I'm gonna
thankful
let you
for the
go. We've been up here
opportunity.
for. Oh, I'm sorry. I hear you.
You good? You fine?
But this was actually really good. I'm gonna be reaching out to you. I'm gonna definitely stay in contact with you. Um,
All right, definitely do that.
yeah,
Um,
but
yeah.
yeah, we gonna sign out here. Where can people follow you?
Everyone follow me on, let's start with my TikTok, Chef Pablo with two A's. And that's the same on Instagram. Follow me. I follow everyone back. So, and you can chat with me. I chat back. Just don't get in my inbox none crazy people because they
They can
be
book.
crazy.
That's where they book you for the catering, right?
Yeah, book me. And if you can't, if you don't do the social media, Instagram or TikTok, I do have an email. My email is Chef Pablo, two A's, at gmail.com. So send me an inquiry. Actually, I do apologize. I said that so wrong. Chef Pablo 407 at gmail.com. Chef Pablo 407 at gmail.com. Send me an inquiry there. Um, you will get a response within 24 hours. I can send quotes, inquiries, invoices, whatever you guys need. I do taste testing for cake. I bake cakes as well, so we can do cake testing, whatever you need. Big events, I cater. I just did a breast cancer event um, 2 weeks ago, over 100 people. So, in the day, 2 days before that, I had it was over 100 people on that Sunday, and then that Friday, I had a party of 65. So I've been booked. Like I had to do a party of 65. They wanted lamb chops, all kind of stuff, collard greens, macaroni and cheese, and then the next event I had to make Miami rice, seafood rice, curry chicken, meatloaf, ribs, like different things. So yeah, book me y'all. And then a lot of people, if you don't know how to cook, I do offer virtual one-on-one classes. So your man at work, call me on FaceTime, video chat. I can make sure your dinner's prepared and ready by the time he come home or the kids come home or however you living, or if you just wanna just see me cook, I can help you. So reach out, and I'm ready to work. Thank you once again, Savion, for the interview. I really appreciate it. Sending you hearts and love. And everybody in Florida that's infected by the storm, hope you guys are okay.
Oh
My
yeah, I
mom,
hope y'all okay. I forgot y'all live down there. I hope that y'all are okay and the
a lot
cast
of
members. I
people
forgot
powers
y'all
are
down
out.
there.
Yeah, our powers and people don't have power and everything. My mom power just came back on. My power went out, but it came back. So luckily, I have a deep freezer and things like that, so I didn't lose my food didn't go bad or anything like that. So I'm very appreciative for that. I'm probably gonna cook Sunday and give away food. That's probably what I'm going to do, um, and just give it away to a lot of families because a lot of people in Tampa, like where Devin's at, they're flooded in. Like Devin can't even today. He can't even go to Chick-fil-A or McDonald's right now and get him something to eat because a lot of those places are closed in Tampa. And they're flooded. In Orlando, we have a lot of floods and a lot of businesses are closed as well. So hopefully by this weekend we're up and running. So if everybody's watching, whoever's watching, Sunday dinner, I'm going to provide free food for everyone. You guys come by, stop by, and get a plate. I'll drop a menu Saturday, and yeah, that's just what I do, Savion. I like to give back feedback, and that's how I know I'm gonna always win. Like, cause my heart is genuine in this spirit. And
I can tell.
yeah, yeah. But anything else? I think the show is about to come on, so these people is about to start
Anything
calling
else, I'll
in.
just message you
I
behind the
think
scenes.
yeah, do that. I appreciate it, and I'm gonna follow you back. I think Devin is hosting the after show tonight, so you
I
guys
should
tune
pop
in to
up
our
in.
last.
I'm probably gonna pop up in there just to see.
Yeah, I think he's hosting it, so that'll be cool. I'm gonna pop up on him too. So this is our final episode. Hope you guys enjoy it. We worked hard, even the ones I don't like on the cast. Thank you guys for everything because together we made an amazing season. I'm very proud of everyone. Um, and like I told y'all in the group chat, see me when y'all see me at the reunion. Okay? Whatever. Have a good day. I'll see you later. Text me,
Okay, we're
Savion,
gonna
and we'll go from there, okay?
okay, we're signing out.
Huh? All right, we're signing out. Peace, everyone.